And I'm going to ask you not to record me, please.
That's okay. You can ask.
Why are you a jerk?
Am I a jerk?
That is a jerk. I just asked a question.
I know, and I told you I'm in the middle of something.
You got a complaint.
A complaint about?
What y'all are doing.
We ask you to stand up for what's right, because at the end of the day, your conscience is going to be with you for a very long time, a lot longer than the job is.
Absolutely.
How's it going, guys? Amagansett Press. We are coming to you today from South Lake, Texas. We are going to be visiting the Apple store here today in South Lake, and we're just going to pay a little visit on them and find out if they honor and respect our right to take video and photographs in public and from publicly accessible areas of public places. I am out with watching Watchmen today. And let me just give you a little view of the neighborhood here where we are. South Lake is a little higher end neighborhood, and plenty of shops and stores and restaurants and that kind of thing. And should be pretty interesting today. While I'm showing you around, time and temperature check. Today is Monday, January 17th. It is 2:23 in the afternoon, and it is 61 degrees, sunny, mildly breezy, and beautiful in South Lake, Texas. Hope everyone had a great weekend, and I guess if you're a government employee, you have the day off today, so kudos to that, and hope everyone's enjoying their day, and hope you're somewhere you want to be. Stand by. Hey, Megan out there watching. What's happening? So Apple Store's just down here on the left, and we're going to go over there and see what's happening. There's a line of people outside. They're open. It's very full. A lot of customers on the inside. I think what do they limit the amount of people they're allowing in at a time?
Probably.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of people standing outside, and we'll see how it goes. So let's go have a look.
For Jeans Bar? Yes. Gotcha. What's the name? Darian?
So it's
Just wanted to wait in our line under. There's somebody in the line. Okay.
All right, good to go.
And just so you guys see, we are on a public sidewalk. Need to get those polarizing filters. I think they're at our next stop, right? Yeah. We ordered some polarizing filters for the lenses, and that'll get rid of all this glare on the glass that you're looking at now. So our next stop, those are waiting for us. It's strange when you order stuff when you're out on the road. You got to schedule where it's going to and how long you're going to be places and figure out the semantics of all that. So we should have those filters pretty soon.
good. How are you? One of my husband's AirPods.
Got you set up for Saturday.
It's the left one. I tried online, but it wouldn't let
Coming up soon.
me. It sent me to like Best Buy.
So she had an appointment.
You didn't have to have one.
Hi, can I ask who you guys are with?
I'm sorry?
Can I ask who you're with?
Can you ask who I'm with?
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Yeah, sure. I understand. I work here.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm going to ask you not to record me, please.
That's okay. You can ask. I'm going to ask you to just let me get back to what I'm doing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just finding out who you're with, so
Okay.
you don't want to share that with me?
I'm really just in the middle of something, not interested in having a discussion right now. I might explain it to you later.
Okay, that'd be great. Thank
Okay,
you.
yep.
Robert? And you got you. What's the name? Yeah. Kevin. I got this for you. Have a good day.
Switch it up and go on this side.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry?
What are you recording?
I'm just working on something.
What are you working on?
What am I working on?
Why are you recording now?
I don't know. Now I'm recording you.
Why are you a jerk?
Am I a jerk?
That is a jerk. I just asked a question.
I know, and I told you I'm in the middle of something, and you want to demand to know what I'm doing.
Wow.
Just have a nice day. Toodaloo. Off you go. Who just said that? What, to me? Ah. Fascinating.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, here she comes. We're about to get approached. Right to your left. So we have a officer approaching us. Excuse me?
How are y'all doing?
Good, how you doing?
Doing good.
Good.
You got a complaint?
A complaint about?
What y'all are doing. I'm here to tell you you're not doing anything wrong.
Yeah, no.
So, I was just more or less coming over to see what y'all are doing. What's going on? Can't say.
I mean,
A
citizen or the
A
business?
citizen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't want
Citizen.
anybody's name.
Yeah. So,
And I'm sorry, you're Officer Lockwood?
Lockwood, yes.
At which department?
South Lake?
South Lake. Okay,
City of
very good.
South Lake.
Appreciate you. Can I just ask what your serial number is?
I don't have a serial number.
Badge number?
I have a badge number. It's 1927.
See, that's my luck. Usually when I say badge number, they say I don't have a badge number, I'll give you my serial number. I always get the
I have
wrong
no
one
idea
backwards.
what a serial number is. I don't know any officer
Some
has a serial
departments don't
number.
go by badges. I guess they just put on whatever badges
Gotcha.
around that day, or I don't know.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's it. Just what you see.
Okay. Well, y'all have a good day then.
You do the same.
All right,
Thank
take
you.
care.
Appreciate you.
And your Apple ID, or, sorry, just a good first name, last name.
Hey, I didn't even notice your shirt. Are you with the South Lake PD as well?
Nuh-uh, I'm out of Bedford.
I'm sorry?
I'm out of Bedford.
Oh, okay. Sergeant, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Good for you. Earn those stripes, right? Apple's got 2 sergeants working today. And I guess what, you guys are off duty, so that's why they had to call a patrol unit? Gotcha. Strange world.
Yeah.
People used to see people taking pictures on the sidewalk, and they used to jump in front of the counter and say, "Hi, Mom."
I know who done it, but
I don't know what happened. Another hero calling the cops on a guy with a camera. And I always say to myself, why doesn't the police department just say to people that call like that, is that all they're doing, just taking pictures? Because that's perfectly legal. They should just tell them that. It would save you guys a lot of time. It's a waste of resources.
Pretty steady today.
Thank you.
Hey, so officer, I just want to thank you for your professionalism.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate
Have
you.
a good day, okay?
Thank you very much. You have a good day. Just a real quick question before you leave. Did you let them know that what we're doing is fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not doing anything illegal. You're on the sidewalk. You're not, from what I understand, bothering any customers.
Right.
I just explained to them, the rules and laws and what we can and cannot enforce. You're not doing anything wrong.
Very cool.
As long as you're not tormenting anybody.
Right,
which
harassing anybody.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. Which
Do you know what we're doing?
I do not. I do not.
I'd be happy to tell you if you're interested.
I'm listening. I'm
So
all
you know
ears.
what First Amendment audits are?
Yes,
Right?
I'm aware.
That's what we're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm glad that they got the education because a lot of times something that benign can wind up turning into something a lot more serious for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I also think it's maybe they won't waste your time. I know you guys don't like to think of it as a waste of time, but
No, all right.
I just try to play it out in my mind where I say to myself, what did that phone call sound like? They called up and said, hi, 911, there's a couple of guys with cameras
Yeah.
on a public sidewalk taking pictures. 30 years
More or
ago,
less,
they would
more or
have got
less,
laughed
yeah.
at. Yeah.
Yeah. So just understand, like, people, anything that's out of the norm, people are going to be like, what's going on? What's that? And that's all it is.
Right.
People, when they see something that's not normal,
Sure.
it's not necessarily normal that two guys are standing out there. Not that there's anything illegal or wrong with it. I understand what you're doing. You're
Right.
just exercising your right as an American citizen. I
That's
get
it.
that and I
Yeah, yeah.
respect that.
Very
so,
cool.
like I said, I'm not going to tell you to stop. The only time we would ever have an issue is if you start bothering people
Right,
or
right.
doing anything like that, which you're not doing.
Right.
So I'm cool.
No, we're just out here to prove a point about public photography. That's all it is.
Understand? Hey, just like anyone, I can get videotaped anytime.
Right.
I'm videotaping or I'm recording, because I
Right.
have to. Cause my
And I hope
job,
what we're
it's-
doing also desensitizes people a little bit. Maybe next time they see somebody with a camera, they won't
Yeah.
freak out. It's,
Maybe. You never know. But like I said, anything that's outside the norm, we get calls on stuff.
I got you.
I get calls on random stuff all the time.
Got
You
you.
wouldn't believe, but
well, I appreciate your smile. I appreciate you being
Oh,
in a
yeah.
good mood and being
This is
cordial
me.
and
Yeah,
having
always.
the conversation. And
I'm
that
always
I'll tell
happy
you
to
what,
talk to
I think
educate
we support good law enforcement.
Good.
There's some guys out there, not so much.
Yeah.
Just like in anything, there's good and bad.
Yes.
But we feel like it's important to recognize the good officers out there. We want to thank you for doing that, and we
Thank
just
you.
hope that in the court, you seem like a younger officer, and you
I
probably
am.
have a long career ahead of you.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed for you too. And
Yeah.
we hope that I know you guys sometimes get in a difficult position
Unfortunately, yes.
because you might see a higher up or somebody might ask you to do something you're not comfortable with doing, and that kind of puts you in a very bad situation. I understand all the intricacies of that, maybe not all, but 95%.
Yeah.
But we ask you to stand up for what's right, because at the end of the day, your conscience is going to be with you for a very long time, a lot longer than the job is.
Absolutely. I
So-
100% agree. I always tell people, I said, every night I do my job so I can go to sleep at night.
That's
I
it.
want to go to sleep at night and know I did everything that I could do, what I believe is morally right and what the law says is morally right. So I'm 100% in agreement. I have to say my command staff, my department is 100% supportive.
Excellent.
They've never made me do anything I don't feel comfortable with.
Cool. And obviously, I'm not asking for names, but have you ever had to write up another officer or turn another officer in for anything or report
I
them
have
for
not.
anything?
I
No?
work with a great group of people.
Okay.
I'm very, very blessed to work where I
Well,
work.
new hires coming in all the time, I'm sure.
We do, but we do a very good job of
Vetting?
vetting and making sure we're getting good quality people.
Okay.
Because
Well, I mean, people have off days. But I'm
yeah,
sorry, go
everyone
ahead.
has off days. Like you said, there's bad in every profession.
Sure.
I hope I'm never faced with anything that
There's some cameramen that'll give you a hard time when
Yeah,
you come out
they're
to see.
apparently so.
Yeah. Well, not here today.
No,
but-
not today,
No, yeah,
not today.
but-
I'm
no,
just
I
messing
get it.
with
But it's very important because police are in a very unique position.
Yes, we are.
Because you also police yourselves.
Yes.
Most
Yes.
places that we're working in the private sector, you are responsible to somebody, and there's consequences. And so, there's the whole, and I'm rhetorical statement, but there's the whole brotherhood and the whole thing. And I get all that because you form very deep bonds with people that you do the kind of work you do
Yep.
with. But I hope that you maintain that wide perspective.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you that any good cop that is a part of the brotherhood that I'm a part of, the sisterhood that I'm a part of,
Okay.
does not like bad cops.
Okay.
We don't support it. We don't support, some of the stuff that you see about in the media. We don't support it.
Well, I've almost given myself away here, but I'll just one quick question, then I'll let you go.
Sure.
What do you think because you're coming off as one of the good guys here today,
I
and we
hope so.
appreciate that. No, you are. So what do you feel like a good police officer's worst enemy is?
Man, that's a tough one. There's several things. I think sometimes it can be lack of training.
Okay.
I think lack of training is a big issue.
Sure.
Not necessarily in my department. In my department, we get lots of training. I can go to any training I ever asked to go to.
Okay, that's
but I know
good.
that's not always a resource that some agencies have, whether it's funding, whether it's majorly staffing. We're so across the board. Police departments are understaffed, mine
Right.
included. So that can play a role in not being able to go to training. I would say training probably. That'd
Training.
probably be the number one thing I would say.
And you know what, I agree with you. That is an issue
lack of
because
training.
I think there's never enough training.
Yeah,
ever,
no, you
no matter
can
how
never,
senior you are. Yeah.
You could do it 100 times right in training, and then sometimes you might not get it right.
Exactly right.
That's part of it. That's part of the stress. It's part of the hard part of our jobs. But
Your job must be very stressful.
It is, but all we can do is do the best we can.
That's it, and do the right things. That way you don't add more stress to yourself. So what the answer I generally believe is a good officer's a good officer's top priority, worst enemies is a bad cop.
Yeah,
because bad cops are out there across the country, across the world, getting good officers. You know, somebody could have experience with a bad cop today. Months go by, you pull them over.
Yeah.
Very nice person, very respectable, but they're still bitter about that last incident. They take it out on you, and now your family's got to deal with it.
I don't take it personally, though. I understand that.
Well, no,
people
I don't mean that. I mean take it out on you in a serious way. I mean, something could happen that you didn't earn.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely. But that's part of it, and I don't take anything personally with anyone I come in contact with. If they don't like cops, I get that. All I can do is try to change their perspective, and after hopefully our contact, you walk away and think, you know what, that's a good cop, that's a cool cop.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what I hope. Anyone who comes in contact with me or my fellow officers, I hope that's what their perception is.
You took the words right out of my mouth. And I always say I'm 52 years old, but I'm learning old stuff every day.
Absolutely.
You never know it all. You're always got to keep your eyes open, your ears open, especially these days. We're in a fast-changing world, and you can't count on what you knew yesterday anymore.
You can't.
But you've been wonderful, and I really appreciate you.
I'm glad. I'm going to give you my card so you have it.
Thank you. And you've represented your department extremely well, and I hope they're all proud of you.
I'm blessed. I work.
Good.
Yeah, absolutely. I am blessed. I work with awesome people. I work for a great city, a great department, and like I said, I just try to treat people like people. That's all
Very
you can do.
cool. Well, I hope that attitude it really is permeating through your agency there, and I hope you keep an eye on everybody, and they're keeping an eye on you, and everybody just keeps doing the right thing. Makes the world a nice place.
Yep, I believe it.
Well, thank you very much, Officer
Lockwood. Y'all have a good day.
You too. You do the same. Thank you.
You guys First Amendment auditors?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yep.
Good.
Yep. So that was.
So she understood your rights then, because this is.
She did.
So did you look at the GIS survey, and this is public easement, right?
This is a public sidewalk. Yes, sir.
Good.
Yep. Yep. Oh, we always do our homework.
A lot of those videos, man. It's just.
Do you?
And the short answer is I'm just sick of them thinking they can just be feelings police and impose the law, and it's.
Sure.
And
I'm
it's
just going to
like-
get a little closer
and
so I can see the mic picture up.
Oh yeah, go ahead. You guys have a YouTube channel, I take it?
We do, yeah. And do you watch First Amendment auditing videos?
I do.
My name's Jason.
Eric.
Pleasure to meet you, Eric.
What's your? Do you have a card as well, or can
I don't have a card, no, but just look up Apple Store South Lake in the next day or two, and you'll find it.
Okay.
Just go to YouTube, look up First Amendment Audit, Apple Store South Lake.
Great.
You'll find it.
Thanks, guys.
All right, buddy. Appreciate you.
Keep it up.
Have a wonderful day. Was it as interesting as you thought it would be?
See, I actually do agree with you guys too. I watch. Are you familiar with Audit the Audit?
I am.
I watch.
He's
channel all the
actually
time.
done he's done a couple of pieces
He's
on
featured
us.
you? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I've gotten lots of good information. I do like what you guys are doing out here.
Very cool. No, we appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's all we're out here trying to do is spread awareness. I'm looking for, I'm not trying to talk like I'm some kind of a professor, but education for myself, my son, everybody around.
Yeah.
Because I firmly believe that the citizens in this country have either been uneducated or ignorant about their rights for far too long.
Yeah.
And I think that each one of us can do something in our day to educate other people and to spread the word. I mean, you have a lot of very valuable rights. People move here from all over the world for them.
Absolutely.
So it's a silly thing not to exercise.
Absolutely.
Because rights are like muscles. If you don't exercise them, they go bye-bye.
Yep. They go. Yep.
That's
Exactly.
it. Well,
exactly.
pleasure, man. My name's
it's a
Jason.
Pleasure meeting you guys.
Pleasure. Have a good day.
You said it's gonna be on YouTube in a few days.
Yeah, just give it a day or
Okay.
two and look up Apple Store in South Lake.
Awesome.
You'll find it.
Awesome. Thank
Right
you
on,
guys.
man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, guys, have a good rest of your day.
You too. I know you're off duty, but I just want to thank you for your courtesy and professionalism.
oh,
We really
you're
appreciate
welcome.
you.
All right.
Thank you
Have a
very
good
much.
day.
All righty. You stay safe and have a
You
great.
too.
Well, all right, guys, that's going to wrap this one up here. It really warms my heart to meet an officer like that, I got to tell you. I don't think in this case she was putting any kind of act on or anything. I think that's who she genuinely is. She was acting appropriately from the moment she got here, carried through for her entire visit. She went inside and educated the people here at the Apple Store on what our rights are and what we are allowed to do. And I think that's great. I think hopefully somebody learned a little something here today. I know I'm out here getting an education every day, like I always say. And it's very important to talk about these things. One of the people we were talking to, Eric, mentioned that people kind of don't want to hear about rights and the Constitution, that kind of thing. That blows my mind. That really blows my mind. You know, pretty much all of our ancestors moved here for those reasons, for liberty, for freedom, religious expression, freedom of the press, the ability to speak and say what you want to say, when you want to say it. All vital stuff, man, and you can't start deciding that you don't want to hear what somebody's saying or you want to infringe on somebody else's freedoms because next they're coming after you. And you won't care about it until it is you. You know, watching it go on for somebody else is not the same thing as experiencing it yourself, and I hope you've never experienced having your rights violated or having your liberties or freedoms taken away from you when shouldn't be happening. So again, good visit here today. I feel good about it. Hope you feel good about it, and hope that officer feels good about what she did here today because I'm impressed. And that's it. So never like to wrap these videos up without reminding you, if you want to support our channels, you like what we do, best way to do that hands down is to like, share, comment, subscribe. All that stuff gets our videos out to more and more people so that more people can watch them, enjoy them, and hopefully learn a little something. Like I said, we're out here getting an education every day. And doing that, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, none of that costs you a penny. So I invite you to do that. And I also invite you to do the same for watching The Watchmen. For those of you who don't know, I said it here, he is my son, real name Ben. And he puts a lot of work into his videos. And I'm very proud of what he's doing. And I would ask you to support him as well if you're so inclined. I'll leave a link in the description to his channel. But that's it. So day is young. It's only 3 o'clock. We're going to hop in the truck, head down the road, and see what else we can find for you here in South Lake. So coming to you from the Apple Store in South Lake, Texas, watching The Watchmen, Amagansett Press. We'll catch you on the next one, guys. Out.
What's your YouTube channel name?
I'll give it to you. You got YouTube open now? I'll spell it for you.
I'll subscribe.
Cool. Appreciate it. Ready?
Yeah.
So it's AMAGANSETT.
GAN.
Yep. SETT. Second word press. Amagansett Press.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah. 312,000.
Yes, sir. That's me.
Woo!
Alrighty. And do me a favor, guys. Don't ever let anybody trample on your rights. I know you guys are young. Have the talk with your parents. Discuss things with them, of course. You know, don't go by what some guy on the street says. But we have a constitution in this country that defends your rights and liberties and freedoms, and it's very valuable.
Yes, sir.
And I hope you guys appreciate that. Alrighty. Have a good day.